Today is a sad day, but it's also a happy day. As you can tell by the hat upon my head, I'm a chromag fanboy. So if you've been watching socials, you can see we're about to embark, or I say about to embark, a year's time. So we're in planning process at the moment for a 3,000 mile ride, which goes from Key West, Florida, right the way up to Maine. Unfortunately, the chromag bike I've got is pretty heavy. It's not built for long distances like that. It's built for going downhill. And unfortunately, the chromag bike that I want, they've stopped making them. And this is the bike I wanted, the chromag wide angle. I've already owned one of these before. This actually belongs to Beck. So if I can't have this bike, what on earth am I going to do? Stay tuned and let's find out. This is my beautiful bike, the chromag stylus, and my god, has this bike seen me well in the last 12 months. I've done everything from epic adventures, well, up to 50 mile anyway, and downhill runs. I'm going to miss this bike, but let's get it stripped down. There's a peculiar sadness that I'm feeling while stripping this bike down. It's been an amazing bike and there's absolutely nothing wrong with this bike, but 100% I know this is the wrong bike for the task ahead. But the stylus is known for its bulletproof attributes, so is it really the worst bike to take? So yes, we know it's strong and indestructible and a very sturdy piece of equipment, but the geometry would be an absolute back killer. With its 64-degree head angle, it's not going to be the most comfortable bike to ride on those very, very long days and those consecutive days through a course of 8 weeks. It's also a super long bike, and even though the seat tube is quite steep, it's still super long, so you don't really want to be hunched over for that amount of mileage. It sounds like a lot of negatives, and it's not meant to be. And if I was making a video about bike parks or local trails, this would be a very different video. This is possibly one of the best hardtails I've ever ridden. So Chromag have stopped making the wide angle. And what are the alternatives? Well, there is the Surface that I could have gone for, but it's very, very expensive, and it's a 29er, and I don't like riding 29ers. So now I've finally stripped this bike down, it's time to give it a clean and get it up for sale. I think you'll all agree, it's a beautiful, long, free ride hardtail frame. But how much did it weigh? And there we have it, 3.68 kilos. It's a big dog, but don't forget it's this weight for a reason. So there we have it, all cleaned, shined and ready for sale. And I've got to say, considering how I've ridden it, it's in very good condition. So come and pick yourself up a bargain. So what bike have I gone for? Let's go and pick it up. Bloody early o'clock in the arse end of somewhere, never been here before, and I've collected the new frame. I think I'm going to like this frame. It's a little bit smaller than the chromag and 2 kilo lighter. That's ridiculous. So the death of the chromag means we've got another bike on the stand at the moment, and no other person is fitting apart from Beck to actually unveil this bike. So Benla, could you unveil this bike please?
Ladies and gentlemen, we present the switchback stanton. Wow, okay. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had my own one of them one day.
So yes, we went for the stanton switchback, which is pretty much identical to the geometry of the wide angle, which chromag no longer make. So let's get to building this. I can hear you say you've pretty much swapped the chromag for a bike that's just like it, but there are slight differences. So like I said, it's pretty much identical as the chromag wide angle's geometry. It's got a 65-degree head angle. It's roughly the same length as the medium-large chromag wide angle, rather than the ridiculous length of the large chromag stylus. So that's going to help with back issues. But the switchback has the oversized and stronger tubes, which means not only is it going to have the same strength as the chromag stylus, but it also means it's 2 pounds, not 2 kilos, 2 pounds lighter than the stylus frame. So I've got the lightness and I've got the strength, exactly what I needed. It's a win-win situation. So now the build's done, time to pass it over to Charlie to earn his pocket money. Get it clean, boy. But all the components on this bike were taken off the chromag, which indeed was for free ride and downhill. So do you guys have any suggestions what I can put on this bike to make it more beneficial for a 3,000 mile ride? Leave the comments down below. I just want to say thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate it very much. We've got some exciting things coming up with this epic journey, but also some usual stuff, some trails, and also the first test ride of this Stanton. So if you did like the video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.